Hello friends! Welcome back to my art corner. Today we'll be doing a little draw with me video as we draw this little bunny. If you're new here, my name's Ameena. I'm an animation and VFX producer based here in Toronto, Canada, and I'll be making some videos here on YouTube documenting my journey back into my artistic side. So we're going to be making videos every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. So please feel free to like and subscribe, and I hope you like the content that is going to be coming up soon. Right now I'm just sketching out a cute little bunny. I had a little reference photo from Google, so quickly just sketching that out, and then we're going to start with some watercolors. So right now I've got some water on my paintbrush, and I'm going to do a water wash on the paper before I start laying down some paint. So this video ended up being a real-time painting. There is minimal cuts in this edit. There's only a couple where the camera started shaking. Turns out that every time I patted my paintbrush on the left side of my sketchbook, the cover of the sketchbook was hitting my stand. I didn't know that at the time when I was painting, but when I was editing, it was pretty annoying to see. So I've cut all those out, but everything else is pretty much real time. The only gaps in between is like the drying time. So in total, the drying time with the painting was about an hour. And the actual work for the painting was about 30 minutes. So pretty quick project, this one. Right now I'm just laying down the grass for the background. I'm having more saturated greens towards the bottom of the frame to help establish that it's the foreground, and I'm having more of the lighter greens and yellows to the top to help establish that it's further away from us and having the sun hit that path of the grass further away from us. So right now I'm layering up my watercolors by letting the whole entire piece dry first before I start laying down the next batch of greens. I'm going to continue this process quite a bit, a couple of times before we move on to the next step. So right now I'm starting with the lightest colors for the bunny. So I'm starting with the yellow for the highlight. And once that dries, then I'll start to go back in with the actual brown for the bunny color. So right now I'm tapping my paintbrush really lightly on the paper to help it create this texture of fur. I feel like if I did a full sweep of the paintbrush onto the paper, it would look a little bit too smooth and you wouldn't get those natural light and dark areas where you would have for fur. So yeah, lots of tapping for this section. Right now I'm just using a piece of a paper towel to sap out the areas where I want some lighter highlights. So basically pulling away the paint from those areas. So right now I'm taking my yellow and green watercolor paints and making circle dots along the top there to help achieve this defocus glimmer type of look. I'll be adding some white gouache to it soon, so everything's going to be a little bit more blended out and hopefully draw your focus to that middle part of the painting, where you're going to see the grass a little bit more in focus, the bunny more in focus, adding a little bit of flowers to this piece as well. So some of those dots are going to be they're going to slowly become flowers. So some of them are out of focus flowers, some of them are going to be in focus soon. So now that I have the defocus elements added to the background, I'm going to have that sit and dry for a little bit before going in with another layer. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to add some darker detailing to the bunny with more watercolors. So I'm going in with darker browns, adding the details to the fur, adding some indications of where the whiskers would be, And once I've completed a layer of that, I'm going to let it sit, and then I'll go back to the background piece. So now I've got my white gouache, and I'm starting to add flower petals to the middle section, as this is going to be the only portion of the painting that is in focus. So now I'm increasing the saturation of the greens of the foregrounds and adding some more grass details, adding some more stems for the flowers, and soon I'll be coming in here with some more white. So just along the very bottom, adding some white circles to then indicate that it's out of focus for that one little area there. So then it draws our eyes to that middle portion of the painting. So there we have it, the final product. I hope you enjoyed this Draw With Me video with watercolors and gouache. Hope to see you in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.